Rated R.
Well, we're celebrating Wine Week by featuring the top wineries in the Northwest. Styring Vineyards in Newburgh is offering folks an opportunity to have fun shopping for the holidays by opening this Friday through Sunday. So joining us now is Kelly Styring of Styring Vineyards. Good to have you with us. You really put out a spread here today, so let's just get right to it and show us what you have.
We do try. We are featuring this weekend 4 different wines, and so I will pour for you a dry Riesling, this we call Whimsy. We're having a little fun with Whimsy.
Now,
so let's
dry
start with
Riesling,
that, and you can taste while we talk. Would that be
sure.
okay?
Yes, well, are you kidding? That's what we do. Now, a dry Riesling, is that a sweet then?
You know, this one actually, I would say, to be more fair, is off dry. So dry would be completely without sweetness.
Okay.
This has a little bit of sweetness just to round the palate a little bit. It's wonderful with Turkey Day. It's great with spicy foods or even just with a summer salad. It's a nice, you know, we call it Whimsy for a reason. It's just a nice little white wine.
That's very nice.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Riesling is a grape that loves
And lots of people, Thanksgiving weekend is the time they go out to the vineyards and taste test.
They do. This is a big weekend for us in the wine country. We have our open house weekend. We're only open 6 days a year, and 3 of those days are this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 11 to 5.
Okay.
6 days a year, that's it?
6 days a year, and exclusively by appointment. So if people want to come out, they can call us and make an appointment. But otherwise, we're not open.
How long have you had the vineyard and the winery?
We started making wine in 2003. When we purchased this farm, it was pasture land, and we planted 10,000 vines, most of them Pinot Noir, some of them Riesling. Both of those vines really love to live here as much as we do, and so they're really thriving on the farm. My husband and I and our 2 kids were the entire staff.
That's it?
We're it.
And your husband is the winemaker?
He is. He's the principal winemaker, and I affectionately call myself, I guess, an assistant, but I'm more like a cellar rat, so I pick up things and move things around and help him out when he needs me. And
doesn't he make wines just for you?
You know, the way we like to talk about it is that when you do everything by taste, which we do, we harvest by taste, we pick our varietals by taste, we barrel, we bottle, we do everything by taste. So when you get to know someone in that way, by making things together to your palate, it is like they're made for me. They're my favorite wines.
When you say you harvest by taste, are you going out and just picking a grape and it tastes right to you and that's the time you pick? You're not going out and doing sugar content?
Oh, we do all that stuff too.
Okay, all right.
But you can't let the science rule you. When you're a craftsman, please try this.
Okay.
When you're
and
a craftsman, this is a 2004 Wit Pinot Noir.
I was going to give that to you.
So when you're handcrafting something, you can't let the science rule you. You have to let your taste be the ultimate guide.
Too,
exactly. And so, of course, we have to meet all the standards to know that it's going to be a good production.
Now, when we do a tasting, the first is smell, right?
I do.
Yeah,
I like
smell.
to
And the bouquet is what we're talking about.
The process is really
God, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. This wine was just selected by Andreas Larsson, the world's top sommelier, for inclusion in his new wine guide and Tasted magazine. So we're branching out
I can tell
slowly.
Why. This is really nice. This is a nice Pinot.
I don't want to run out of time, so tell us about, and you don't need to pour another one, but tell us about this wine as well.
This is our 2005. And so what we're doing is, because we're doing everything by taste, we keep them in the barrel 16 to 18, maybe even 20 months. And that requires us to have duplicate barrel sets. We can't empty them in time for the next harvest because we want more time. So then the next thing we do is we bottle them and let them rest in the cave for at least a year before we pour them for you. This is very old style Burgundian family winemaking. This one's been in the cellar for 2 years. This one's been in the cellar a year. The differences are, 04 was a very opulent year, much more fruit forward. 05 is very Burgundian. So what we call the Pinophiles, the people who really love Pinot Noir, they're loving this 05. It's a little earthier. It's a little bit more Burgundian.
And also you have some award winners here as well.
We do, yes. We enter the Northwest Wine Summit. It's a professionally judged local competition that we feel really appreciates what we're trying to do in the Northwest.
Now, your wine is not available in typical wine outlets. You're not in stores, only at the winery and only online. Why is that?
That's right. Well, we think it allows us to get to know our customers and their tastes. You know, and again, we're making wines that we like to drink. We're making them to our own palate. And so by keeping our quantities low, we can actually get to know every barrel, we can know every wine, and we get to know our customers quite well.
And when people order online, you'll ship the wine to them, obviously?
Absolutely. We ship to 42 states, including Oregon. You know, this is a big state, so not everybody can actually come.
Now, you're encouraging EM Northwest viewers to come this weekend,
We are, in fact. Our winery, along with many of the boutique wineries, are open this weekend, and so there's a wine guide online, but we are encouraging your viewers to come out who mention the segment, we will comp their tasting for them. So typically we charge a small fee.
And having tasted, I can tell you what a good idea. Well, folks, by the way, Styring Winery is in Newburgh. Phone number is on your screen, 866-6741, and we'll have more information on our website at KATU.com.
I went to your website. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure to see you.
Really.
Thank you.
All right, well,